For a fourth straight game, the Timberwolves are expecting a sold-out Target Center, and it should be a frenzied atmosphere as LeBron James, Kevin Love, and the Cleveland Cavaliers make their only appearance of the season in downtown Minneapolis.
Exploit them in the painted area as well.
It will be a battle of contrasting struggles here tonight. The Cavaliers 1-5 on the road against the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's averaging nearly 30 a game, 29.8. The only player that in NBA history has played 6 or more games against the Cavs to average a higher number was Michael Jordan. Jay Crowder underneath.
Against the Portland Trailblazers at home, and then went to Boston. He didn't play in the Boston game.
Yeah, and interesting, by the way, the game against the Blazers he plays as Towns gets free inside off the feet from Tyus Jones. Timberwolves defense off to a very nice start. And the offense hasn't been too shabby either. Jimmy Butler has won the last 6 times he's shared the court with LeBron James, 11-5 all time. Towns underneath, had Kevin Love wondering what the next move was going to be.
Those guys that will get the job done. But even Tristan Thompson is not the defender that Karl Anthony Towns has seen. As beautiful pass inside by Tyus Jones and Taj Gibson. Taj is just getting spoon-fed right now inside. He's been a real source of pleasure for me to watch him down in the low post now. His ability to find open shooters, but he's been way more patient as well.
LeBron, his first shot attempt of the game, and he gets fouled in the process with it, but couldn't connect. Butler trailing the play for 3. LeBron.
Lineup on the floor for the Cavaliers. So instead of bringing in Aaron Brooks, Tom Thibodeau brings in Jamal Crawford to match up with Dwayne Wade and J.R. Smith. Good take by D. Wade, who's playing very well off the bench for this Cavaliers. Bench teams in the NBA, 5th in the league at 40.6 points per game. They got a lot of contributions between Tristan Thompson, Dwayne Wade, Kyle Korver, and Jeff Green. Great take by Wiggins. Right to the body of Jeff Green.
Chip on his shoulder against the Cavaliers after being drafted by them. Did wear a Cavs uniform briefly at the Summer League in Vegas before the decision 2.0 by LeBron to go back to Cleveland, which then reaped the trade. In the standings, of course, they would prefer to be the 1 seed and have home court, but they feel like they can win no matter where they are. They're more worried about just being a well-oiled machine when they hit the postseason.
Well, and they don't practice either, so they don't. These games are like practices for them, but you give them days off and days to prepare. They're a veteran team that knows how to play, and that's why they really, you're right, they don't care as Jeff Green makes a really difficult shot, spin move, lefty finish.
Jimmy Butler knocks it free. James dishes to Wade out of the corner. Green for 3, and that's the first made triple tonight by the Cavaliers in 10 tries. And the relationship is they say they talk pretty much every day.
Great footwork by Jeff. Great footwork by Jeff.
Green, no, follows his own miss, still can't connect. Korver finds Wade underneath, and the circus shot by Wade here tonight. In fact, Timberwolves have assisted on 11 of their 17 buckets. Thomas misfires. 50-50 ball ends up in the hands of Tristan Thompson. Korver makes the Timberwolves pay, and with that made 3. Kyle Korver just took over sole possession of 4th place all time and made 3-point shots, breaking his tie with Paul Pierce. Well, you know, Jim, one of the things about our position over on this side of the court, we can hear the calls, but Tom Washington saying, I got the first call.
Right.
He wasn't denying that Jamal might have initiated some contact too, but Thompson came first. Brooks. But although Jimmy did say many times today at shoot-around, many times, I hate Dwayne Wade. He said it in good fun, but he said, make sure you report that. I hate Dwayne Wade. He and Jimmy are very good friends.
Well, you know, Karl Anthony Towns knocks down that jumper.
His three ball has not been falling of late. He's made just 2 of his last 16 from downtown, but he comes up with a big steal there, picking the pocket of Green. LeBron says, not on my watch, Tyrone. Tyler.
You better get
Tyler, Tyrone.
You better take it to another level on that one.
1-point lead, but the Cavaliers with a 13-6 run.
They've got to keep Tristan Thompson in the game to guard Karl Anthony Towns. They cannot match up Kevin Love on Towns.
Butler takes a 3, makes a 3.
They needed that in
Yes,
a bad
they did.
way.
Thompson rattles it in. Green. Timberwolves come up with the stop. Jones for Wiggins. Andrew attacks Kevin Love, who offers no resistance.
Another timeout by Tyronn Lue.
Andrew Wiggins pushes the Timberwolves lead back up to 19.
Second quarter.
And Jim, I'm not 100% sure what the mandatory timeout rules would be as Dwayne Wade gets it. It involved Rajon Rondo. The second time it involved Kyrie Irving.
Don't settle for that shot, Cat.
Tyus Jones picking the pocket. Has to beat LeBron up the floor and says, I'll just duck it down, King James.
I love it.
Second chance, that won't go. The Wolves can get the final shot of the half. Butler spins on Wade, takes it, and makes it at the buzzer. What an incredible first half for the Timberwolves here on their home floor. The exclamation point by Jimmy to close out quarter number 2. 9. You heard Ryan Saunders say it, Jim, that was one of the best first halves of basketball that he's seen. Isaiah Thomas with the 3s. He's missed his last 13 from outside the arc. Butler. Jimmy, who hit the shot to end the second quarter, connects on the mid-range there. Mid-range there with a high degree of difficulty.
Great anticipation by Jimmy Butler.
Butler calls his own number, and Jimmy absolutely feeling it here tonight. And Tyronn Lue uses another time. Butler back to Tyus Jones. 3 ball, no, but Towns explodes for the putback dunk.
McHale and Robert Parrish, instead of Maxwell used to do people with the Celtics, put him in the torture chamber. That painted area has become a torture chamber for a lot of guys in the NBA with Taj Gibson on him.
Love corner 3. Corner 3, a little bit too strong. Timberwolves come up with another rebound. Kevin Love got knocked to the floor. The Wolves have 5 on 4 right now. Butler inside to Gibson. And that came last time out against New Orleans. LeBron. Wiggins. How good has this night been, folks?
Unbelievable. Pistol Pete's a great one. There's a lot. There are so many great basketball nicknames. Of course, not so many in the modern era.
Tyus Jones leaves it short, gets the rebound, finds Wiggins for a stop. 8th assist tonight for Tyus after he corralled his 3rd rebound of the game. 23 for Andrew Wiggins tonight. Thompson, nice ball movement by the Cavs. They work it around to Osman, and Jetty Osman gets his first points of the game. Timberwolves, that's only their 5th turnover against 24 assists tonight. Green fouled as he goes to the rack.
that heart surgery. Always kind of an up and down player. He's played well for Cleveland, though, and I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, signed as a free agent over the summer. His 6th NBA team, Gorgie Chang.
How about Minnesota starters is outscored Cleveland starters 85-28 in this game.
Crawford gets into the paint and will get a free throw as he took the contact and a chance for the end one. Korver has a similar spot to the 3 I was describing in Orlando. Crawford gives it up. Towns. Oh, look out below.
See that coming.
But I'm betting a lot of times in that 831 streak, the number was not 10.
No. Hello. Man, a lot of highlights in this game.
Korver, deep 3.
And, you know, it just showed that they cared, you know, and then they got that huge win. I mean, they won that night in New Orleans. That was a big win. That was one of those sort of defining moments, too, for this young basketball team. They have 29 assists on 47 field goals. They went through that stretch on this last road trip against Brooklyn and Boston where they had 10 assists against Brooklyn, 15 against Boston.
They were shooting when the game was really still being decided. The Timberwolves defensively were holding them under 40, in fact, in the mid-30s most of the night.
And that's what one of the things that Tom Thibodeau would really want from this bench unit is to keep the pressure on this team. And don't
here with no Devin Booker. You think about the loss earlier this week to a struggling Brooklyn Nets team, but man, this sure makes you feel like the Timberwolves, they on a given night, they clearly can play with and beat anybody in this league.
You're going to see the Houston Rockets.
That game against OKC, by the way, on Wednesday night is going to be huge because if the Timberwolves win, it will give them the tiebreaker against Oklahoma City, and they will have taken 3 out of the 4 meetings. Another opponent under 100 points, 6 straight now for the Timberwolves. They win a 5th straight time here on their home floor. They end a 6-game losing skid against Cleveland. And how about Jimmy Butler? He extends a personal win streak over LeBron James to 7.